well, Patrick, I mean, after a loss on the weekend, to get a pretty tight turnaround and a quick chance to turn things around, maybe redeem yourselves, I mean, what's the focus heading into this midweeker?
I think it's just to keep doing what we're doing. Obviously, with the games like that, sometimes, we had one last year against them, I remember, where, we had a lot of chances, didn't score, and they had one. So, it's not dramatic changes. It's just to keep focusing and keep doing better. But it's focusing on ourselves and to keep pushing the way we have. Because again, I thought second half were very good.
I mean, what have you tried to take out of it heading into this one? It's been sort of a stuttering start. I know you said you can easily look at last year, but what do you need to just sort of get right?
Look, I don't know. Sometimes things take a bit of time. I don't know the actual answer to that. We just got to, keep, again, practicing hard, training hard, and, everything else, takes care of itself. I can't control everything. But like it's just one of those things where we concentrate on what we do and try and get better. That's it, and look forward to the games and see what happens in the games.
Patrick, I guess, have you identified any trends, or is there anything worrying, I guess, between the three games that you sort of need to correct?
Not really. It's just one of those things that I think that we've had a lack of games leading up to probably the season, where you'd like a few more games. It's just getting in a rhythm that we want, and sometimes things like this happen. This is my second year of coaching, so I'm not going to say that I've had 10 years experience of this, but just through my through my time as a coach, I know some things sometimes take time, and maybe it's one of those things. I don't know, but we're always trying to get better and always trying to improve. Every training and bring that forward to every game.
How do you manage the short turnaround this week? Do you have to make a number of changes?
No, look, everyone's available. It's just something that we're going to have to deal with, through the whole year. But we just have to adapt. Obviously, some players might need rest at some time. I'm fully aware of that. But everyone's available, and everyone's ready to push for a start tomorrow.
We're going to see Manuel sort of make that first appearance in the league?
Maybe not as yet. I still think that he needs some time. He's only been out for 6 weeks. Picked up a bit of a niggle on his groin, so it's us giving Manuel the best opportunity to play his best football. And at the moment, I just think that he needs a bit of time, and we're working on that. And he's been fantastic in training, so I can't fault anything from his end.
What have you made of Perth Glory? And obviously they've had that travelling start to the year, but they're coming off their first win. I mean, what have been your thoughts on them?
Yeah, Perth have got some strengths. But for me, it's, I don't like to talk about, any other team. I think it's disrespectful. I just want to worry about what we do and how we influence the game, and, trying to do our best.
The obligatory Daniel Sturridge question: Do you plan for him tomorrow night?
There's other 11 players out on the pitch, so we know that he is someone of quality, but we don't know if he's going to play in the day. That's not up to me. That's up to the other team, and we plan for us, and how we go about things.
I mean, one guy you can probably expect to be there is Bruno Fornarola. He obviously has trouble headaches for everyone. A lot of your players know him better than most. How do you plan for someone like that who can create out of nothing?
Yeah, it's one of the things as a defender or as a team that you need to be aware of. But for me, it's more of the collective more than the individual. Bruno's a great guy. I've known him since, I played with him, so just shows my age. But, look, it's more, we need to think of the collective, instead of the individual.
Just in terms of the break between games, PK, I know this is a tight turnaround now, but then you've got the big break before the victory game to Derby. How do you approach this? Can you sort of, you said everyone's available, can you sort of go all out knowing that you've got the big rest coming up, or how do you?
We have to take it, and we have to respect on its merits, and we take it sort of day by day. As you know, last year things changed, and I'm not saying they will change, but we have to take everything on its merits because there's a game before next week, and it's an important game tomorrow. So after that we'll decide, and we'll sort of look at what's sort of next.
Just on your attack, PK, you've obviously talked about plenty. You've got Lecky, McLaren, Naboot, and then obviously some of those younger guys coming off the bench. Obviously, didn't get on the score sheet on the weekend. How far along, or how long do you think it's going to take to sort of see some real chemistry and some gelling with that front three and those other guys maybe coming in as well? It feels like it's obviously not quite clicked just yet.
Yeah, I think what the problem people think is that because it's you have that's automatic success, and it's not real. We give there's no expectation on those front three at all from me. All I want to expect is for them to train hard, and things sometimes happen. Like I said, things take time. Sometimes you need to be patient. I can't give the answer of what's going to happen next. All we can do is keep training to put the players in positions that might have a chance. But I don't know. All I know is we have quality players. They're good guys. They train hard. And end of the day, who knows what will happen? All we can do is train and put these players in positions where they might have a chance, or they get chances, and the rest takes care of itself. But I think just because you think of the front three, I should say, of Andy, Macca, and of Lex, like things just click. It doesn't. Something again, just because we know them as good players, that's just automatically going to happen. And reality is, it doesn't work like that. Do we want it to work? Of course. Do we train hard? Yes. Is there expectation from me from them? No. I want them to express themselves, and again, we have to be patient.
You don't look to change things up again. You back them in to sort of. You mentioned how hard they train to sort of find their own groove.
Yes, I back the players in 100%. Just because someone doesn't get on the score sheet means they had a bad game, and it's not time for change. I believe in every player that we have here, and one thing that I will do, I'll stand by them and give them time.